All right, we back once again with some actual indicator content for once. I got messaged by somebody saying to check out this indicator and just kind of in my way of doing things. I wanted to kind of gauge interest in something like this, just to see what people think about this. Now I know that I've done a lot of indicator reviews, and a lot of them look the same. This one looks a little bit different, and I've been using it for the last couple days, and it is very, very effective. I'm not going to try to get into. I used to try to dig into how the indicator was built and what the script was and all this stuff. I'm not going to get into any of that because I really don't care that much anymore. I really just at this point just care. Hey, does it work or does it not work? If it works, great. And so far, I've liked the way this script works. The first part of the script essentially is so I'm just going to let him tell you what it is. He wanted to find key areas of the market the fastest way possible. I'm going to show you the chart, the way it looks, sort of how it's played out, maybe in a couple tickers, and you can see it in the background there. Keep an eye on the higher time frames. So a lot of folks trading want to trade multiple time frames. You always have that in the back of your head or on your chart, or you're always swapping back and forth between your hourly, your 30-minute, or whatever, and kind of make sure there's a continuity there with your higher time frames or lower time frames, and essentially find the trend. He wanted to quickly find and enter exit without analyzing the market. Now, this is something that I really liked about this, because whenever I've tried to put together a chart layout with indicators and everything, that has always been my end goal. Is I don't want to draw stuff onto the chart. And if you followed my other videos, I'm always talking about trying to automate things. I don't want to use the drawing tool if I can help it, because that just takes time. It's too much subjectivity. I want to just look at the chart and know what the trend is, right? I want to know if it's bullish or bearish. I think this script has done a pretty good job with that. Also needed volume to confirm entries and exits. That's something you'll see with almost every good trading system, using the volume to confirm, using the volume to confirm a breakout, using the volume to know whether the market's about to reverse. A very common thing to do. So that's good to see there. At the same time, we needed signals from indicators like the Ichimoku, MACD, RSI, SMA, without making the chart crowded. So I'm going to show you how he did that. He was able to put that into the chart without cluttering the screen. So that was really nice. So here's the first part, using just having like a basic signal indicator, highlighting the trend. So that's really easy to see, nice and clean. Also has some sort of moving average or something happening here where you've got more of a confirmation. So you've got the sort of the overall trend, and you've got kind of a confirmation ribbon here, or moving average cloud, something like that. That's kind of nice. Here's another look at it, through a different lens. So you can set this up however you want to. There's, it's pretty customizable. Here's sort of a more, maybe more of a scalp look here. You can see how the trend was a little bit. Anyways, you can go through this. It's on. It's under S Hero. It's on. Basically you got to type in the bracket and S, and it'll come up, and you look at this for yourself. I'm not going to go through every little thing. I did like these bands that were put on here. These have been pretty helpful. That has been the most helpful thing for me trading, is having those bands on there, sort of giving you, using that in conjunction with, say, hey, you're overbought, plus you're at this upper band. You maybe start looking for a sell signal, start waiting for one. And another one that I really liked is having the daily candle or just a higher time frame candle printed over it. So I'm going to show you that as well on my chart. And then here's what I was talking about earlier, where you've got the RSI, MACD, SMA, HE. Will print red or green based on whether or not it's in a bullish or bearish situation. So that's kind of nice. I also like this. The time that it's been in a signal. So say it's been in a buy signal, and you're 17 hours into it. Like right now, ES is like 40 hours into a buy signal on a 15-minute chart. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. But so that's kind of nice to know how long something's been in a buy signal. Just it gives you an idea of potentially maybe it might be time to start looking for a trend change or something like that. Volume profile, pretty nice little clean volume profile. Now that's not anything you can't just get for free. All this stuff is probably available for free, but is it put together? Now this probably not, but I think actually there might be higher time frame candles. I don't use them, but I think I've seen them before. But you can get a volume profile for free. This super trend looking type of indicator, I think there's different versions of that you can get. This looks sort of just like a like a coral trend or something like that that's in there. Here's your settings. You can set up the buy signal alerts, so that's kind of nice. And then you've got different themes as well, so depending on if you just like a different style or whatever, that's kind of nice that he put the little change in there. So that's the main indicator. That's just called the S hero. I'm gonna highlight the other ones tomorrow, but like this master cycle, and there's one that's called the matrix one look. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the one look. The matrix pretty self-explanatory, and the master cycle fairly self-explanatory, and I'm going to show you that one as well. It's sort of a overbought, oversold. I'm giving you the trend, and I like the coloring scheme because you can already tell just from looking at it. He did a really good job just looking at it. You can already see the trend. So here's ES. I don't have the proper settings. He said there's this is just default, so this is not perfect. And I also don't have the dashboard up here, so I'm gonna put that up there as well. Pretty nice setup. So you can see the higher time frame candles. You can see that this right here actually highlights the trend on the candlesticks. So that's been kind of nice. Looking at it, going, okay, it's bullish. I don't want to really be too bearish here. It's above all this, this giant cloud here, this green cloud. It's been in a buy signal for 35 days. Now, if you've been trading the markets, you know that the markets have been bullish, right? So it's kind of nice to know if an indicator is showing bullish, it's been bullish for most of the move, so that's kind of nice seeing that. Trying to short into this. I was not trying to buy puts on SPY at all today. Usually when we're way up here at these higher levels, I'm looking to short. I want to catch that reversal. You want to short something like that. But basically this has just been buy the dip. And according to this, getting a little bit, the trend is getting a little bit weak here. You can see this sort of stochastic type of indicator. I don't know what it is yet, but I will highlight a video just dedicated to the master cycle. But you can see where the trends start to get a little bit red. They're starting to end here, but as far as technicals go, you're still up here. You're still in a buy situation. So that's the S hero. If you want to see more of this is more of a video just to gauge interest. If you want to see more of this thing, I will be testing it out. I'm trading with it, and I'm trying to develop a little system around it, trying to just use it to my advantage as best I can. So if you want to see more of this, if you want to actually go check it out, make sure to use the link in my description to set this up, because I do get a referral if you do buy this thing or try it out. So, but this is where you would go, and these are the different indicators. And so if you like this, subscribe and like the video and comment if you want more of this. Peace.